Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English in Advance. It's Jennifer, and I am just so incredibly happy to have you join me today. Seriously, connecting with all of you truly brightens my day, and I love helping you feel more confident and natural when you speak English. Sometimes you just want to express yourself quickly and effortlessly in English, but something holds you back. You might find yourself freezing in conversations or feeling nervous when it's your turn to talk. If you've ever felt that little hesitation, this episode is absolutely for you. Today, we're talking about something that holds many learners back from real progress in speaking English, and that is overthinking. The topic of this episode is Stop Thinking, Start Talking in English. We'll explore how overthinking affects your fluency, and I'll guide you with rich daily life examples, comprehensive conversation practice, and powerful exercises that will help you break free from hesitation and truly start speaking naturally. Whether you're learning English at home, trying to communicate with friends or colleagues, or simply want to train your brain to respond quickly and organically in English, this video will show you how to think less and speak more. Before we jump in, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you won't miss any of our future English learning episodes. It really helps us reach more learners like you and lets you keep your learning consistent every day. All right, are you ready? Let's dive into this practical and powerful session together. Grab a pen and paper to jot down the key insights and practice prompts that you find most impactful. Let's get started. When you embark on your journey to learn English, one of the most common and valuable pieces of advice you'll hear is, you need to think in English. And that advice is absolutely golden. However, many learners find themselves getting stuck by thinking too much. They obsess over grammar rules. They try to translate every single word from their native language in their heads, and they attempt to meticulously plan out the perfect, flawless sentence before uttering anything. And in that painstaking process, they often end up saying nothing at all. This pervasive habit of overthinking becomes an impenetrable wall between your vibrant thoughts and your desire to express them verbally. In this video, my goal is to help you systematically dismantle that wall, brick by brick, because true fluency is not about being perfect. It's profoundly about being natural, spontaneous, and authentic. It's about being able to express your ideas clearly and effectively, even if you make small, almost unnoticeable mistakes. Consider native speakers. They make mistakes all the time. But what do? They keep talking. That, I assure you, is the fundamental lesson you need to internalize. Stop overthinking and confidently start talking. Let's begin with a very common, simple scenario. Imagine you're at a popular coffee shop in the United States, perhaps the Daily Grind in downtown Chicago. The friendly barista, let's call her Jessica, comes to your table and asks, "What would you like to order today?" If you start thinking, "Oh, what's the most correct way to phrase this? Should I use the present simple? Is I want too direct? Should I say I would like? And what if I pronounce cappuccino incorrectly?" By the time you've cycled through all these anxious thoughts, Jessica might already be waiting patiently, and you'll feel an increasing pressure, which often leads to a complete mental block. Now, imagine instead, you simply offer a warm smile and say, "I'd like a cappuccino, please." Or even, "Just a coffee, thanks." Even if your pronunciation isn't absolutely perfect, you've communicated clearly. Most importantly, you spoke. That act of speaking is the crucial first step. You genuinely don't need to be correct every single time. You fundamentally need to be understood. Fluency blossoms and grows through consistent action, not through a futile pursuit of perfection. Think about young children learning their first language. They don't know grammar rules. They certainly don't meticulously plan sentences. They just speak. They listen intently. They repeat sounds and words. They guess. They make countless mistakes. And through all of this, they learn. And that, I assure you, is the profound secret for you as well. The more you consistently speak, the more genuinely confident you become. And the more confident you become, the less you will find yourself overthinking. It's a beautiful self-reinforcing cycle. So let's try a small yet powerful practice together right now. I'll give you a simple affirming sentence. Your crucial job is to repeat it out loud, not just silently in your mind. You must actually speak it. Ready? Repeat after me. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to speak. Say it again with conviction. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to speak. One more time, really feel the words. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to speak. Excellent. Consciously speaking these affirmations out loud begins to train your brain to accept them as fundamental truths, shifting your mindset from anxiety to action. Now let's imagine a very common situation in American social life. Meeting someone new for the first time at a casual gathering, perhaps a backyard barbecue hosted by your friend Michael. Many English learners hesitate even in simple greetings. But conversations like these truly don't need to be complex. You don't need advanced vocabulary or intricate sentence structures. You just need genuine confidence. Here's a typical example. Listen closely to the exchange between Emily and David. Emily says, "Hi, I'm Emily. So nice to meet you." David then replies, "Hi, Emily. I'm David. Nice to meet you too." That's it. It's not a test or an exam. It's simply an opportunity for human connection. Now you try. Repeat after me. "Hi, I'm Emily. So nice to meet you." And now respond as David. "Hi, Emily. I'm David. Nice to meet you too." Perfect. Practice this simple exchange every day with different names you invent. You'll notice how incredibly natural and effortless it becomes. The key, remember, is to train your mouth to move and form the words before your brain starts judging or second-guessing. When you happen to say something slightly wrong and then you actively correct yourself immediately, that process is called active learning. It shows engagement. However, when you simply freeze and remain silent, that's what we call fear learning. And fear, I assure you, does not help you grow. You absolutely need to allow yourself the freedom to speak freely. You can always refine and learn from mistakes later, but never, ever let fear silence your voice. The more you remain silent, the harder it becomes to summon the courage to start talking again. So please do not wait for the perfect sentence to magically materialize in your mind. Just use what you have at that moment and keep the conversation flowing. That truly is precisely how fluency works. It flows, it doesn't pause. Let's now consider a deeply practical real-life example. Grocery shopping at a bustling supermarket like Whole Foods or Kroger. It's one of the most common daily routines, and it offers you a fantastic, low-pressure chance to speak English in short, clear sentences. Imagine you're at the store and you need assistance locating an item. You might politely ask, "Excuse me, where can I find the almond milk?" Or, "Do you happen to have any fresh artisan bread today?" These are not complex sentences by any means, but many learners hesitate, overthinking. They worry excessively about intricate grammar rules or flawless pronunciation. But the liberating truth is, even if you simply point and say, "Where milk?" most people will still understand your basic need. And if you consistently practice, your sentences will become smoother and more sophisticated over time. The key is to start with what you already know, not to wait for what you don't. Don't wait until you feel ready. Talk now and refine later. Let's try another small dynamic practice. I'll give you a common situation and you will respond with a short, simple sentence. Ready? You are in a hardware store like Home Depot or Lowe's. You need a specific type of screw. What will you say? Think fast. Say it out loud. Excuse me, where are the wood screws? Good job. Now imagine you want to ask the price of something, perhaps a new coffee maker. What can you say? Try this. How much is this coffee maker? Or simply, what's the price? These are short, powerful phrases that keep you talking and engaging. You don't need an expansive vocabulary for these everyday interactions. You just need a few useful expressions that work effectively in many different situations. Make it a habit to practice them daily. Another absolutely vital idea to stop overthinking is to consciously stop translating in your head. This is, without a doubt, one of the biggest reasons why people freeze while speaking English. If you're constantly attempting to convert every single thought from your native language into English, it creates a significant delay. That mental delay is precisely what breaks your natural fluency. Instead, you should actively try to learn entire phrases directly in English and then train your mind to respond without any internal translation whatsoever. For example, when someone says, "How are you?" your brain should automatically and instantly say, "I'm fine, thank you," or "I'm doing well," without any processing through your first language. This immediate automatic response is the true beginning of effortless fluency. To build this incredibly useful automatic habit, you need daily, consistent repetition. Let's do it now. I'll say a phrase, you repeat it 3 times out loud, focusing on immediate recall. Ready? Can you help me? Again, can you help me? One more time. Can you help me? Now another one. I'm looking for this address. Repeat it. I'm looking for this address. Last time. I'm looking for this address. These phrases are useful, common, and easy to practice. Make it a point to say them every day, while walking, while cooking, or even while looking at yourself in the mirror. Your brain forms connections and learns faster when you combine voice with movement and emotion. Let's talk about phone conversations. Many English learners feel a heightened sense of nervousness when speaking on the phone because they can't see the other person's facial expressions or body language. They might panic and suddenly forget words. However, phone conversations typically follow common, predictable patterns. If you practice those specific patterns, you can feel significantly more confident. For example, when answering a call for work, you might say, "Hello, this is Jennifer speaking." Or if you didn't quite hear something clearly, you can politely say, "Could you repeat that, please?" These sentences don't necessitate deep thought. You simply memorize them through consistent speaking and repeating. Try it now. Say, "Hello, this is Jennifer speaking." Again, "Hello, this is Jennifer speaking." Now say, "Could you repeat that, please?" Once more, "Could you repeat that, please?" Good. The more you repeat these functional phrases, the faster your brain will recall them when needed. Remember, fluency is not a rare gift bestowed upon a few, it's a trainable habit. And you can absolutely train this habit by speaking every single day, even if you are alone. Talk to yourself. Describe what you're doing. For example, while cleaning your apartment, say, "I'm picking up the clothes. I'm folding the blanket. I'm wiping the table." These small, consistent actions build the habit of thinking in English over time. You will gradually stop translating and your speech will become remarkably natural. Don't wait for someone else to speak to you. Actively be your own speaking partner. That truly is how you accelerate your growth. Now let's imagine a casual conversation with a close friend, perhaps with Chris at your local park. Daily conversations like these are hands down the very best place to stop overthinking and truly start speaking freely. When you talk with a friend, you don't need perfect grammar or an extensive vocabulary filled with long, complicated words. You just need to keep the flow of the conversation going. For example, if Chris asks, "So, what did you do yesterday?" Don't pause too long. Just answer simply, "I went to the park," or "I stayed home and watched a movie." These short, concise answers keep the conversation alive and natural. The common mistake most learners make is attempting to construct incredibly long, impressive sentences. But in real life, short and simple is undeniably better. It's faster, it's more natural, and it powerfully helps you speak without fear. Let's try a simple rapid fire back and forth practice. I'll ask a question and you respond quickly without stopping to think too much. Ready? What did you eat for breakfast this morning? Say your answer out loud. Don't worry about being perfectly correct. Just say it. Perhaps you said, "I had eggs and toast," or "just a bagel and coffee." And now, another question. What are you doing this weekend? Answer fast. Maybe, "I'm going to the mall," or "I have no plans, just relaxing at home." These quick responses train your brain to work in real time. That's what fluent speakers do. They don't pause to search for the absolute perfect words. They just speak with what they have readily available. Another highly effective way to stop overthinking is to simply speak without correcting yourself too much mid-sentence. Many learners halt their speech mid-sentence just to fix a perceived mistake. But that disruptive habit breaks your rhythm and actually creates more fear. Instead, keep talking, even if you know you made a tiny mistake. You can always refine or correct it later, after the thought is complete. For example, if you intend to say, "I am going to the store," but instead you say, "Yesterday I went to the store." That's perfectly okay. The fact that you caught the error and self-corrected while speaking is a wonderful sign. It shows your brain is actively learning and adapting. But please don't say, "Yesterday wait, no." That kind of halting hesitation profoundly breaks your confidence. Keep the sentence moving forward. Fluency truly means learning to live comfortably with small, minor errors while consistently staying focused on the ultimate goal, clear communication. Let's do another repetition exercise to build this self-correction muscle. I'll say a sentence with a small, common mistake, and you correct it aloud immediately. Let's begin. I say, "She go to school every day." You say, "She goes to school every day." Good. I say, "I doesn't like coffee." You say, "I don't like coffee." Nice. One more. They was happy. You say, "They were happy." These correction drills help you think quickly on your feet, recognize common grammatical mistakes, and improve your grammar intuitively without overthinking the rules. You can also significantly build your speaking confidence by recording yourself. Use your phone or computer's voice recorder. Choose a simple topic, for example, "my daily routine." Record yourself talking for 1 minute about it. Then listen back. Crucially, don't judge yourself harshly. Just notice how you sound. What did you do well? Where did you hesitate? Try recording again, focusing on improving those areas. This method is incredibly powerful. It helps you objectively hear your progress and effectively track your fluency over time. Don't be shy. This is your private practice space. It's completely okay to sound a little awkward at first. That's an absolutely normal part of the learning journey. Finally, consciously surround yourself with English as much as possible. Talk to yourself in English. Think in English while walking down the street or cooking a meal. Make English an integral part of your everyday environment. When you immerse yourself and hear the language daily, your brain naturally becomes accustomed to it. You'll stop thinking of English as a rigid school subject and powerfully start seeing it as a living, breathing tool for life. You don't have to wait for perfect English to start speaking. You start speaking, and your English inevitably becomes better over time. Trust the natural process. Fluency is not primarily about speed, it's profoundly about consistency and courage. As we come toward the end of this transformative lesson, I want you to remember one simple, empowering truth. Your voice matters. Your English, even if not absolutely perfect, possesses immense power. It can connect you with fascinating people, open exciting new doors, and genuinely give you confidence in every single area of your life. But none of that incredible potential can be realized if you choose to remain silent. Speaking is not about waiting until you feel completely ready. It's about courageously showing up, even when you feel a little nervous. It's about confidently using what you already know and building strategically from there. Every single sentence you say adds one more sturdy brick to the strong, robust foundation of your fluency. The sooner you begin, the faster you will grow. Don't strive to be flawless, simply strive to be free. Let's try one final powerful speaking activity together. I will give you a simple story prompt and you will speak out loud for 1 minute. Don't stop, don't think too much, just keep going. Here's your topic. Talk about your last holiday. Start now. You might begin like this. Last holiday, I went to the beach in Florida with my family. We stayed in a charming little hotel near the ocean. Every morning, we walked in the sand and watched the beautiful sunrise. I ate delicious fresh seafood and just relaxed in the sun. It was so peaceful and fun. I didn't think about work. I just enjoyed the moment. That's a truly fluent paragraph. You don't need complicated vocabulary or intricate grammar. You just need to tell your story with clear, simple words. If you want to keep improving, set small, achievable speaking goals every day. For example, today, speak for 1 minute about your morning routine. Tomorrow, describe your favorite movie. The next day, explain your job or your studies. Keep a running list of topics and commit to talking about one each day. You can even use a timer to challenge yourself and track your progress. These mini speeches build fast thinking, quick vocabulary recall, and natural rhythm. And the very best part is, you can do all of this incredible practice without a teacher. You are, in fact, your best teacher if you stay consistent. Let's reflect quickly on what we've profoundly learned today. We started by deeply understanding how overthinking effectively blocks fluency. We discussed how constant translation significantly slows you down, how mastering simple sentence patterns help you build speed, how real-life situations can become your most effective classroom, and how consistent repetition, active shadowing, and deliberate confidence training all lead you inexorably to better speaking. We actively practiced useful phrases, corrected common mistakes on the fly, and built powerful habits that truly help you think less and speak more. And most importantly, we internalized that the fear of speaking is just a habit. And like all habits, it can be consciously changed and overcome. Now, I want you to take this final, powerful sentence and make it your daily mantra. Say it out loud with me. I stop thinking. I start talking. I speak with confidence. Again, with passion. I stop thinking. I start talking. I speak with confidence. One more time, internalize it. I stop thinking. I start talking. I speak with confidence. Keep this sentence with you. Write it down. Say it in the morning. Say it before practicing. Say it before any conversation. It will serve as a constant reminder that your magnificent journey to fluency begins now. Not when you're perfect, but when you're simply ready to try. Thank you for dedicating this valuable time with me. I sincerely hope you found this lesson incredibly helpful and full of useful, actionable ways to break the habit of overthinking and replace it with active, confident speaking. Your progress is directly dependent on your consistent daily actions, so please speak every day. Repeat what you learn. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Instead, be excited to grow. You are absolutely on the right path, and every single sentence you speak is a courageous step forward. If you enjoyed this video and found it truly beneficial, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe to our channel, English in Advanced, and click the bell icon so you don't miss our next empowering English learning episode. I'm Jennifer, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep speaking, keep smiling, and keep learning. Bye for now.